quite frank with you guys. I honestly don't even know what to say for a review. Usually I come on here and I'm funny and I'm boisterous. If you guys have been following me on Twitter, you see that in the middle of the third hour, I sent out a tweet stating that I had absolutely no energy left for Monday Night Raw. This was a different Philadelphia crowd that was in the beginning of the year when Roman Reigns beat Sheamus for the WWE Championship. But this was also a Philadelphia crowd that feels the same way that we all do when it comes to WrestleMania 32. WWE, I pose this one question to you as I sit here 11:10 p.m. on a Monday night, March 21st, 2016. You are 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. And that is the ending that you give us with one Monday Night Raw left to go. That is the ending that you go with to close Monday Night Raw in Philadelphia. That is the main event that you give us in Philadelphia at the Wells Fargo Arena on this very night with one Monday Night Raw left to go before WrestleMania. Everyone in the back, I swear on everything that I possess, everyone in the back, behind that curtain, behind the Titantron, I hope they heard it. I hope they heard it. The crowd in the main event chanting, "This is boring." This is what we get with one Monday Night Raw left to go before WrestleMania. You know, usually when a WrestleMania card is being constructed, the WWE Championship is the most important thing out of anything that's happening for WrestleMania. This year, obviously, it shows to you, and tonight it's clear as day. The WWE is giving up. The WWE has thrown in the towel. They've waved the white flag. It is over. I know you, me, and I'm pretty sure after tonight, everybody in WWE cannot wait till WrestleMania is over. They cannot wait to get to Monday Night Raw and seriously hit that reset button and don't let go. Monday Night Raw tonight, I honestly don't have any words for how bad it was. This show was fucking... You don't even need NyQuil for this show, bro. This was a cure for insomnia. Grade A cure for insomnia tonight. And I love the WWE. I love professional wrestling. I love coming on here and giving my review. I love doing Off the Script. I love giving you guys the wrestling news as it breaks. But I honestly cannot do it anymore this WrestleMania season. I can't. WWE is driving me insane. WWE is driving me to get the best sleep of my fucking life tonight. You're lucky I'm even on here giving you a review. What is there to review? What is there that I haven't said already in previous weeks? What haven't I said on a Monday night leading up to today and this review? I honestly don't know what WWE is thinking right now. Braun Strowman versus Dean Ambrose in the main event. Meanwhile, Roman Reigns and Triple H, you've seen a total of 10 minutes of the WWE Championship title picture tonight with Triple H and Roman Reigns. You include Stephanie McMahon. That's all we got. 2 small segments. WWE right now, they need to just take a look in the mirror and say, you know what? We fucked up. Let's get through this the best we can and move on to Monday Night Raw. Hit the reset button. Finn Balor, the Bullet Club, Enzo and Cass. Just a new plethora of talent. Wait for the injured stars to come back. Rollins, Cesaro, Cena, Orton. That's all they can do. That's all they can do. I'm not even... You know, WWE, even with the injuries that happened tonight, they could have still put on a good WrestleMania. They could have still put on something and constructed something. They had 6 fucking weeks to do it. And WWE has been getting worse and worse and worse each and every week. Each and every week with Monday Night Raw. If you thought tonight's show was anywhere close to decent, you are a fucking insane lunatic. You belong in an asylum. Dean Ambrose, the lunatic fringe, right? Nah. Seriously. You belong in the same fucking asylum that Dean Ambrose is the head of. This show was absolutely fucking terrible. I don't even know what to say for a review. I don't even know what to say to be funny. This is not funny. This is fucking serious right now. This is WrestleMania 32. This is WWE's vision of WrestleMania 32. They panicked, and this is the result of that panic. A complete fucking waste of 7 hours on Sunday, April 3rd. Yeah, we're going to watch. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Yeah, it's going to be the spectacle that WWE makes it out to be every year. But is it going to be good? I'll leave that up to WWE. I didn't think WrestleMania 31 was going to be good. And that was probably the best pay-per-view of the year. So I'm going to hold my opinion about WrestleMania until the show is actually over. But WWE has a lot of explaining to do. WWE has the opportunity to change things around and make things right. But they don't appear to be going in that direction. They appear to be going in the direction that says, you know what? We're WWE. We're going to do what we want. Fuck you. You're going to watch anyway. That's not the way to go. That's not the way to go. I've been stating, listen to your fans. But WWE was all high and mighty, and they were bragging, oh, look, we got Roman Reigns over in Philadelphia. We got Roman Reigns over in Philadelphia in January. It's not January anymore, motherfucker. It's not. It's March. The 21st of March, and you have one fucking Monday Night Raw left to go. And what was the reaction they gave Roman Reigns? The reaction that I knew he would get. The reaction I knew he would get ever since that Monday Night Raw in January ended. What happened with Roman Reigns tonight? Booed out of the fucking building. Booed during an interview with Stephanie McMahon. And booed as he was standing like a fucking creeper waiting to rob a bank. Waiting for Triple H's limo to leave the arena. And then he tries to beat down Triple H. People are still booing. Stephanie McMahon is screeching like a fucking witch. Giving me a migraine. And re-injuring my fucking tooth nerve. Complete fucking disgrace. This is your WWE Championship. This is the WWE Championship picture. This is the WWE Championship, the most prized possession in the entire company. And this is the reaction that the fans are giving you for this program. Maybe towards Roman Reigns. Triple H, I don't know. Triple H is going to be looked at as fucking Superman going into this fucking pay-per-view. Roman Reigns, nobody wants him. Why? Because WWE has put Roman Reigns one too many times in a situation to set him up for failure. And now it's biting them in the balls, and it's over. It is over. There is no saving this pay-per-view main event. There's no saving the WWE Championship. It's over. People couldn't wait to boo Roman Reigns when he came out. And they're going to do the same thing in Brooklyn next week for the final Monday Night Raw of WrestleMania season. And then we get to Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, and then when he wins the fucking title, people are going to boo the shit out of him, and WWE is going to stand there, well, what happened? He gave us a great performance at WrestleMania. There's going to be the fucking goon in the back with creative. Well, what happened, Vince? What happened, Vince? We did everything that we could. He put on a 30-minute classic with Roman Reigns and Triple H. What happened? Nobody wants him. They're tired of him being forced down our fucking throats. It's done. Get over with it and move this man into the villain role. That's all I got to say about that. Roman Reigns, Triple H, WWE Championship. Absolute fucking debacle waiting to happen at WrestleMania. And they got 1 week left. They're not going to change their plans. They're going right to the fucking throat with this bullshit. Roman Reigns, Roman Empire, new face of the company. The face of what? The face of your next fucking Cheerios box. The next face on your fucking Frosted Flakes box. Wheaties. That's all he's good for. He's nothing but a fucking pretty face right now. I don't have anything against Roman Reigns, but how many fucking times do I have to tell you? This is fucking done. It is over. Roman Reigns right now is nothing but a pretty face. That's nothing but a corporate agenda. That's nothing but a fucking puppet that WWE wants us to believe in. And meanwhile, the WWE Universe is like, what's going on? Why don't they like him? Why don't they like him? I don't know. Too much, too fast. Nobody gives a shit. You put him in situations, you gave him promos that made him look like a fucking buffoon. Seriously. The list goes on and on. Daniel Bryan, Vince McMahon, Triple H, the League of Nations, The Rock, having him win the Royal Rumble, Hell in a Cell with Bray Wyatt. How many different situations you're going to give this man and try and get him over with the audience? Every time you try and get him over, it looks like something promising is going to happen, and then WWE just fucking, like a fishing reel, reels him right back in. It's like they want him to fucking fail. I can't wait till Jerry Jones is sitting in the fucking press boxes watching WrestleMania. Well, this is your number one guy, Vince. Why are they booing him? Why is 100,000 people in my stadium, in my building, booing the number one guy in your company? Well, listen, Mr. Jones, we fucked up. WWE, as a company, doesn't listen to the fans. Fuck the fans. WWE Universe, this is our universe, but fuck them. But fuck them. This is our WrestleMania. This is my event. I'm giving them what I want. Fuck them. That's exactly what he's going to tell Jerry Jones. I can't wait. I can't wait. I got a bottle of wine chilling in my fucking refrigerator. I'm going to have Guinness on ice for WrestleMania. Watch. I'm going to be sitting there with a drunken smile on my face as this fucking buffoon, Roman Reigns, fails at captivating an audience because WWE has put him in the fucking position to fail once and for all. This will be, fuck a casket, man. This should be a fucking casket match. If WWE was smart, they would book this match between Triple H and Roman Reigns as a casket match. Because the winner of this match, if it is Roman Reigns, will fucking bury everything WWE has worked for and worked towards with this conclusion. The nail in the coffin. Roman Reigns winning the WWE Championship at WrestleMania in front of 100,000 people that don't give a shit about him. Casket match. It'll be the nail in the fucking coffin. You don't have to bury your opponent. You could just have the casket lay out there for the atmospheric reasons. Have it be a visual in the background. When Roman Reigns wins the title, that's where WWE is going. In the grave. In the grave. Done. I don't know how much I can complain about this. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. People may think I'm a little out there. People might not agree with everything that I say, but I know I'm right here. I know I'm right. This is not WrestleMania season. How many of you... YouTube has one of these fucking polls, right? I'm going to give you a poll. I'm going to put it up right now. What's the video at? That's 16 minutes? I'm going to put a poll up in the video. Do you feel like it's WrestleMania season? I'll give you the results on Off The Script on Friday. Let me know and vote. It doesn't feel like WrestleMania season to me. Seems like WWE is fucking taking everything with this card and super gluing it to a fucking wanted poster. Help! Find me the old WWE. And they're trying to piece together a fucking WrestleMania card as if they're fucking putting a poster on a fucking telephone pole. This is not WrestleMania season. This is not WrestleMania season. It doesn't feel like WrestleMania to me. This is unbelievable. You want to know what's WrestleMania season? NXT TakeOver. It's the only thing I'm looking forward to. I'm not looking forward to the Hall of Fame. I'm not looking forward to the fucking podcasts. I'm not looking forward to anything but NXT. That's my WrestleMania. That's going to make my whole weekend. Going to work early, and I'm fucking sitting here with a cold beverage, and I'm watching NXT all night, and I'm doing a review for you guys right here after the show's over. It doesn't feel like WrestleMania season. This WrestleMania card absolutely is a fucking disgrace. An absolute fucking disaster. And I'm going to tell you this right now, and I don't give a shit who I piss off. I don't give a shit who disagrees with me. Everybody, I don't give a shit if anybody in the WWE is watching this either. I don't give a shit if you're employed by WWE. I don't give a shit if you're a WWE mark. You kiss their ass and you enjoy everything that they do. You listen to me now. This WrestleMania card is a fucking embarrassment. I can book this fucking card in a fucking coma better than what WWE has done. I can sit down naked on my couch with a fucking PS4 controller in my hand and book a better WrestleMania on a video game better than what WWE can do. Seriously. Not everybody deserves to be on WrestleMania. Not everybody deserves to be on WrestleMania. There's no reason for a multi-man ladder match to be at WrestleMania. There's no reason for it. There's absolutely no reason for Stardust. There's no reason for Sin Cara to be fighting for an Intercontinental title. There's no reason for The Miz to be fighting for an Intercontinental title. Not everybody belongs and deserves to be on WrestleMania. This is where WWE fucks up every year, and this is something that's been fucking just clawing away at me. I can't fucking stand it. What's with all the multi-man matches at WrestleMania? It's like a fucking circus. Not everyone belongs and deserves to be at WrestleMania. WrestleMania is for the ones that truly have worked their fucking ass off all year. Champions. The ones who are going to be to that next level. The ones who have been in the most important roles and storylines on WWE television. Stardust, The Miz, Sin Cara don't belong in an Intercontinental Championship match. I'm sorry. The League of Nations don't belong in a Tag Team Championship match. I'm sorry. The Divas in these multi-man matches don't belong anywhere on WrestleMania. I'm sorry. They've done nothing all year and they've proven nothing to me why they belong on WrestleMania. Roman Reigns doesn't belong in the WWE Championship match. Fact. And whatever else is going on. The only matches that I'm actually interested in at WrestleMania is the IC title because I want to see solely how this transpires into Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens after WrestleMania. That's the only reason why I'm interested in that match. AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho, and then obviously the Hell in a Cell. Everything else, you either falling asleep, you don't give a shit, you're going to make a beer run, you're going to clean cat litter, you're going to fucking vacuum, clean the dishes, have sex with your wife, change your baby's diaper, take a walk around the fucking block until the matches are over that you don't want to see. I don't know. I could name a plethora. I may even make a video on it. I'm going to fucking list 100 things I'd rather do than watch WrestleMania besides those fucking matches. This does not feel like WrestleMania. And not everyone belongs and deserves to be on WrestleMania. I don't know what else to tell you about this card. This show was fucking awful. And WWE's build for WrestleMania, I'm going to say it right now, out of every WrestleMania that I've ever paid attention to, this is the worst fucking build I've ever seen. Seriously. It is the worst build for a WrestleMania card I have ever seen. Ever. Ever. Nothing has been worse. I don't know whether we're getting WrestleMania 32 or fucking a Monday Nitro in its bad days when Vince Russo was there. I don't know what we're getting. Seriously. WWE put more effort into In Your House than they did WrestleMania 32. Horrible. I don't know what else to tell you. That's the God honest truth. What was good on this show, you ask, JD? Not much. Not much. Wells Fargo Center, Philadelphia. This wasn't Philadelphia. This was Philadelphia pissed. This was Philadelphia asleep because they know the WWE product is fucking garbage. And then they wonder why the ratings are in the tank. I don't know. Because your program sucks. Because your announce team sucks. Because you have 3 hours of programming nobody gives a shit about. That should be reduced to 2. I don't know what else to tell you people. Roman Reigns comes out, cuts a very, very short promo to some very, very loud booing. Stephanie goes on and on about, Reigns and all the same bullshit. He's stupid, he's opportunistic, he's short-sighted. How could have he attacked Roman Reigns? Blah, blah, or Triple H, blah, blah, blah. Triple H is not there tonight. So she's in the ring, cutting a promo with Roman Reigns. He says he's the authority. Yeah, he's the authority. The authority of what? If you're the authority, Roman Reigns, why don't you go to Vince McMahon and tell him, bro, listen, this ain't working for me. I don't like the role that I'm in right now, and I expect change. You want me to be the number one guy, but you're not setting me up for success. Then I'll take Roman Reigns seriously when he says he's the authority. Other than that, he's nothing but a fucking failure. Roman Reigns says that at WrestleMania, he's going into this match with Triple H and Stephanie Stadium and taking their title. Stephanie loads up to slap Roman Reigns across the face, and Roman Reigns blocks it with ease. Ooh. Mr. Badass now coming out all of a sudden. 2 weeks before WrestleMania. Where was this badass 2 years ago when he won the Royal Rumble? I don't know. Now they want him to be a badass and expect me to like him. No. Damage has been done. Damage was done fucking 3 years ago. Now you're just fucking toying with us. Turn the fucking man heel already. And end this fucking misery. Because that's what you put this fucking Philadelphia crowd through. Misery for 3 hours. One of the highlights of the fucking show that went nearly 20 minutes with 4 fucking commercial breaks. Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles. Great fucking match. Really makes you wonder what these guys can do when something of importance is on the line and there's no outside distraction by Chris Jericho, even though I love what Chris Jericho has been doing lately. Kevin Owens beat AJ Styles due to the roll-up distraction by Y2J. Great fucking match. I didn't appreciate the fucking 4 commercial breaks in the middle of this match. Seriously. WWE took four commercial breaks in between the 8 and 8:30 time. Not needed, bro. Not needed. You don't need 4 commercial breaks in a half an hour. Save the fucking commercial breaks for when the Social Outcasts and Big Show and Kane are in the ring. Not when AJ Styles and Kevin Owens are in the ring. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's got to be changed. ASAP. AJ Styles loses because of a distraction roll-up due to outside interference with Chris Jericho. Now keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Okay? Because when we discuss what Chris Jericho did later on in the evening in his match against Fandango, I'm going to bring that up. Great fucking match. Awesome match. Kevin Owens, after, post-match, Ziggler, Miz, Sami Zayn come out, and Stephanie announced that there was going to be a triple threat match between all 3 of those guys to find out who is the number 1 contender for Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. I'm like, all right, I could deal with that. We might be getting Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. Yet another match I can actually be invested in and care about on a fucking 4-hour show that I don't give a shit about currently. Okay. I'm liking what I'm hearing. First 40 minutes was okay for this show. Crowd seemed into it. They were certainly into the match. After that, this shit went right down the fucking toilet. It's like the fucking Titanic hitting the iceberg all over again. Big E versus Rusev, League of Nations, and The New Day. Does anybody care? I'm arguing with fucking clowns on the internet about how nobody gives a shit about the League of Nations. Nobody gave a shit about them solo, and nobody gives a shit about them now. And then I got fucking goons coming after me. Oh, how can you say that? You're a fucking asshole. You're a moron. You're an idiot. How can you say that Sheamus didn't do anything solo? How can you say that Wade Barrett didn't do anything solo? I mean, do you know who you're talking to? Seriously. I'm sure more people will agree with me than disagree with me on this topic. There's no doubt in my mind that all 4 men are fucking talented. The way they're positioned and booked in WWE, they are fucking garbage, like the New Day stated in their promo tonight. Alberto Del Rio, amazing talent outside of WWE. You put him inside a WWE ring, the guy's a failure. Because of the people who write for him. They are failures. If you have a failure writing for you, then you are going to be portrayed as a failure on WWE TV. Same goes for Rusev, same goes for Sheamus, and same goes for Wade Barrett. What have they done that is of great importance to WWE? Nothing. Nothing. Sheamus was booed out of the fucking building because he was WWE champion. Nobody gave a shit about him. I don't give a shit how many fucking titles he had. He was a transitional champion that meant nothing in the long scheme of things. because Roman Reigns never got over the way WWE wanted. Failure. Great worker, but a failure. Wade Barrett, I don't give a shit how many times he's WWE Intercontinental Champion. What did they do to him? They fucked him over. He had a gimmick that worked. He had a gimmick that everybody loved, and that was funny, and that was genuine. WWE yanked that right from him. They gave him the King of the Ring. They had him beat Neville. And what did they do with that King of the Ring victory? They put a fucking tinfoil crown on him and made a scepter out of fucking toilet paper rolls. Yeah, great job about Wade Barrett being important as a solo performer. That's for you. Whoever fucking messaged me on Twitter. You're a fucking buffoon. Rusev has no Lana, lost his undefeated streak, lost the United States title, lost to John Cena, was a fucking pussy after that, with chihuahuas and throwing fish and in a fucking feud with Dolph Ziggler that lasted fucking 6 months. Give me a break. Trash. Rusev has meant nothing in all of 2015 and all of 2016. And must I even explain to you why the League of Nations is a failure as a whole? Give me a fucking break. They are garbage. Absolute fucking garbage. Nobody gave a shit about them solo. Nobody gave a shit about them when they were put together. And nobody's going to give a shit about them at WrestleMania. Big E versus Rusev. Big E's an athletic motherfucker. I'll give him that. But does anybody give a shit about this match? The rest of the energy that was in the Wells Fargo Arena was spent on this match. And after that, the show was a complete waste of fucking time. The Wyatt family. Actually, Big E won that match with the big ending. Wyatt family talks about rebirth and promises Dean Ambrose as a sacrifice tonight. I will say this. The Wyatt family, I love their promos. I love their ambiance. I love their presence on WWE TV. Braun Strowman. I might not be the biggest Braun Strowman fan. He's on my fucking t-shirt. He's on the Get Off My TV line. But when he cuts a promo, I love his intimidation factor. I love the way he speaks. I love his presence when he speaks. I love his delivery when he speaks. He's got that down if he's going to be a monster in WWE. If they want to build him as a monster, he's got that down. Him in the ring is another fucking story, which we'll discuss in a little bit. But for the Wyatt family, 1 week away from WrestleMania, 1 Raw away from WrestleMania, 2 SmackDowns left. They got absolutely nothing planned for the Wyatt family. I don't know what we're going to do with the Wyatt family at WrestleMania. I said that the Wyatt family could hijack WrestleMania. They could play a role in the Hell in the Cell. They could position Vince McMahon and weasel Bray Wyatt into the WWE Championship match at some point during WrestleMania and get him the title and have Bray Wyatt be a factor in who wins that match as a bargain with the devil. You know, Bray Wyatt can come and interfere, and The Undertaker is on the verge of winning. And something along those lines. Bray Wyatt can have a direct factor on that match. Bray Wyatt can come in and attack Shane McMahon and say, listen, I rule this match. This WrestleMania is not yours, it's ours. The WWE needs to tremble in fear from what the Wyatt family is about to do. Wyatt family can have a direct impact on WrestleMania inside that Hell in the Cell. They could be the one factor that determines if Vince keeps the WWE or if he loses the WWE. And if they go in there and attack Shane McMahon, or if they go in there and attack The Undertaker, rather, and attack The Undertaker, which they have history with, and that teases that Shane McMahon is going to be on the verge to beat The Undertaker, Wyatt family, all they have to do is obviously make a deal with the devil. We could take out Shane right now inside the confines of this Hell in the Cell. Undertaker's on the ground. You have nobody else to get you what you want, and that is control of Monday Night Raw without Shane McMahon being a nuisance. Bray Wyatt can destroy Shane McMahon and put The Undertaker on top of Shane as a favor to Vince. I did you one, now you do me one. Vince can put Bray Wyatt in the WWE Championship match against Roman Reigns and Triple H, and Bray Wyatt could honestly be inserted there, make the match actually intriguing during WrestleMania, and he could walk out the WWE Champion. And we could be null and void and riddance of all this Roman Reigns bullshit. Because this Roman Reigns thing is a failure. And that idea actually came from one of my subscribers. That's a great fucking idea. That is actually a great fucking idea. Okay? Bray Wyatt, you want to have him in a major role at WrestleMania? That's the way to do it. I told you the Wyatts need to hijack WrestleMania. The Wyatts need to be a presence at WrestleMania. Not only can they interfere on Dean Ambrose's behalf and take down one of the titans of WWE and Brock Lesnar, but they could play a role in the WWE in the balance of which the power swings. Will it go to Vince or will it go to Shane? Bray Wyatt can have a determining factor in all that, unless Vince McMahon gives him what he wants. I give you what you want, you give me what I want. I want the WWE title. I want a match tonight. I want to be putting that triple threat match behind Triple H back. And you get the fucking WWE and Monday Night Raw without Shane McMahon being a bothersome nuisance, a bothersome pest. And Bray Wyatt takes care of business, and he puts The Undertaker on top of Shane, and boom, done. That's that. That's a great way to get the Wyatt family involved in WrestleMania. Other than that, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with them. That's just a little idea that we concocted. All right? Chris Jericho versus Fandango. Lasted 2 minutes. This is where I told you, remember, in the beginning of the fucking review, keep in mind that AJ Styles lost to a distraction roll-up because Chris Jericho interfered. Chris Jericho was on the receiving end of a distraction on AJ Styles' behalf, but he still beats Fandango. So WWE makes the face look like a fucking retard. Why couldn't AJ Styles beat Kevin Owens with the distraction from Chris Jericho? But Chris Jericho can beat Fandango with outside interference from AJ Styles. Doesn't make any sense to me. WWE making their faces look like a bunch of fucking clowns. Chris Jericho beat Fandango. Chris Jericho and AJ Styles more than likely will have a match at WrestleMania. Stardust versus Sin Cara versus Zack Ryder. Didn't watch it because I didn't care. I was sitting right here streaming or fucking surfing the internet on YouTube. Don't give a shit. Natalya versus Charlotte. This match was 1/5 of what they did at fucking Roadblock. Nobody gave a shit. It's the same fucking match, same moves. They took a fucking 16, 17-minute match and dwindled it down to 4 minutes. Nothing happened. Nobody cared. R-Truth versus Bubba Ray Dudley. Nobody fucking cared. That's that. Now this is where the end of the show comes. Vince McMahon comes down and talks about the cell and what might happen if Shane somehow pulls off a miracle. They look back at last week's segment with The Undertaker destroying Shane McMahon, chokeslam and everything. Vince agrees with what Shane said about The Undertaker last week, because if Undertaker doesn't beat Shane, not only will he be Vince McMahon's bitch, but this will be his last WrestleMania. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Now, a lot of you guys have told me, JD, don't worry. And I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. This could be a stipulation if WWE wants it to be. They want to add intrigue to this match. They want to stack the deck, you know. They want to actually light a fire under The Undertaker to actually accept this match. Now he has something to fight for, you know, instead of being Vince McMahon's bitch and doing what Vince McMahon is telling him to do. Now he actually has a reason to fight here. So I understand that part, but do you honestly believe, without the dirt sheets, if you didn't have any access to the internet or the news or the rumors or anything like that, do you honestly think this is going to be The Undertaker's last WrestleMania? I mean, did you see the guy working out, lifting fucking 500-600 pound weights and doing fucking squats and jumping jacks and all this other shit? Looks like a fucking animal. Looks like a fucking animal. This is not going to be The Undertaker's last WrestleMania. No way. I refuse to believe his last WrestleMania is going to be against Shane McMahon. Because you know WWE wants The Undertaker versus Cena. WWE wants to get that match at least out of the way for a WrestleMania. I don't see The Undertaker retiring anytime soon. Undertaker's got 2-3 years left. Easy. Easy. I don't understand why WWE thinks this is going to be a massive stipulation. I don't get it. Seriously. WWE can easily work their way around this. If they want The Undertaker to lose this and shock us all, and then come Monday Night Raw, Shane McMahon can just hire The Undertaker back if he does indeed win inside Hell in a Cell. Yeah, Shane McMahon can win. He can hire The Undertaker back on Monday Night Raw. I know you were, being forced against your will to compete. I want to do this as the first order of business, as control of Monday Night Raw. I'm going to hire you back. You're going to be reinstated on WWE. That's it. That's all you got to do. So I don't think The Undertaker's going to lose this match. I don't necessarily think The Undertaker's going to win. I think it's going to swing either way here. It's still cut right down the middle. There's going to be some outside interference. We could see a special guest referee announced in the last couple of weeks. We could see the Bullet Club debut. We could see the Wyatt family interfere. Something along those lines. It's going to be the fucking... For all I know, the Mean Street Posse can come out. And we can see fucking Pete Gas climbing the fucking cell trying to help Shane. I don't fucking know. But it does add intrigue. It does light a fire on The Undertaker's ass to actually now work this match like he has something to fight for. But if The Undertaker does end up losing in some way and everybody's like, oh my God, The Undertaker lost. This is his last WrestleMania. Shane McMahon could come back and simply say, you know what, you're rehired, bro. You were doing my father's bidding against your will. He put you in a position that you didn't want to be in. Now I'm in complete power. I'm going to give you your job back. That's all. That's all. And obviously the main event was Braun Strowman versus Dean Ambrose. Nobody cared. That's the way you end Monday Night Raw. Dean Ambrose fucking doing the Illuminati triangle on Monday Night Raw to fucking Paul Heyman. He did one of these things. I don't know what the fuck this was. What is that? Is he a soothsayer? Is he fucking praying? The fuck's going on? I don't understand it. That's the way you close Monday Night Raw. With one Monday Night Raw left to go, that's how you end your fucking flagship program before the biggest pay-per-view in your fucking company's history. Give me a break. Give me a break. Monday Night Raw is getting worse and worse every week. I can't wait till fucking Raw after WrestleMania. If WWE doesn't deliver then, I have no hope for the rest of 2016. That's your Monday Night Raw review. I don't know what else to tell you. All I know is when I come on here, I speak the truth and I speak from the heart. This is a frustrated WWE fan who wants to see Raw great again. WWE clearly isn't doing that. And as far as I see, WWE's throwing in the white towel, they're waving the white flag, and they couldn't wait to get WrestleMania over with. By the shit that I'm seeing on Monday Night Raw, it looks like WWE cannot wait till WrestleMania weekend is over. Because they obviously are showing me that they do not care about their TV product and what happens on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. It's just a complete fucking debacle, and everything will come crashing down at WrestleMania. And like I said, I'll be sitting there with a cold Guinness laughing as I see this shit come crumbling down. Because I've been saying it for weeks. I've been saying it for weeks. And it should be no surprise to anybody when it actually does happen. This is JD. This is your Monday Night Raw review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please hit that thumbs up. If you missed Off the Script this afternoon, Part 4 went up at 11 a.m. today. Bobby Roode, whatever the fuck. Bobby Roode and Eric Young released from their contracts from TNA. Are they headed to NXT? And I got news on a bunch of other shit as well. So make sure you guys check that out. And I'll be back as always with WWE Off the Script, episode 110 on Friday. So don't go anywhere. This is the #1 source for WWE news and rumors right here on YouTube.com. I'm JD, and I'll see you guys later this week. Take care.